The horror without, in this context, is the deliberate erasure of a culture that lived in balance with nature and had a more holistic understanding of the world. It is the horror of losing an ancient civilization that was always deeply connected to the earth and to each other, and whose destruction paved the way for the rise of the modern world's conflicts, environmental degradation, and societal fragmentation. The systems of control, be they religious, political, or economical, have always fought against such alternatives that threaten their dominance. The Tatar Empire represents such an alternative. The empire had a decentralized government structure, spiritual practices that promoted personal growth and unity, and technologies that may have been far more advanced than the world today is willing to admit. Why did these systems fight against the Tatarian civilization? Because its existence threatened the very foundation of control. A decentralized and harmonious society based on abundance and unity would have undermined the competitive, scarcity-driven systems that were emerging in Europe at the time, and which continue to define much of the modern world. If the Tatarians had managed their positions, the systems of power that dominate the world today would have never been able to expand or consolidate their control. In essence, the horror without is the result of centuries of systematic erasure, manipulation, and control over truth. The history of Tatar Empire is a clear example of how civilizations that promoted cooperation and spiritual understanding were systematically suppressed and wiped out by the rising powers that needed to establish their control. So what do we take from all these? How does this story relate to us today? First, we must understand that life is more than it seems. The systems around us, education systems, media, politics, and religion have always been working to create an illusion of scarcity, division, and conflict. The truth is that we are part of something much greater than the systems tell us. To move beyond the horror without, we must reconnect with our souls through soul education. We must seek the deeper truths that we have been obscured and unearth the wisdom of civilizations such as Tatarians that lived in balance with nature and in harmony with each other. We must dismantle the systems that are driven on fear, separation, and control, and build on new ones based on cooperation, abundance, and unity. The illusion is that we are disconnected, that we are in competition, that life is about struggling to survive, but the deeper truth is that life is about thriving in unity, in love, and in connection with the divine essence that runs through all things. In conclusion, the horror without that we have discussed above is the perception we have of our world today, and it's almost often as a result of carefully constructed illusion. It is an illusion that keeps us trapped in fear, division, and conflict. The Tatarians' empire story is a reminder of what can happen when a civilization embodies unity and balance is erased from history. But this doesn't have to be the end. By embracing soul education, by seeking out the deeper truths, and by rejecting the control systems that have shaped our world's view, we can reclaim the life we were meant to live, one of harmony, wisdom, and connection. It is time to awaken from the illusion and remember who we truly are. Thank you.